In 2018, many organizations working in the plastic pollution movement were working tirelessly to document and communicate the problems with plastic pollution.
Plastic.
About half of the plastic we use every day is used only once and then thrown away.
We're here at Camilo Point, and it is unaffectionately known as Trash Beach.
I would say that the way we recycle plastic at the moment is not part of the solution.
As more of us became aware of the problem, we all wanted solutions, ideally easy and fast solutions. Bans on plastic bags and straws, those were some of the early successes. But beyond that, there was not clear consensus on the best way forward.
Initially, the thinking was to find better single-use alternatives like paper and cardboard, but that proved not to be the answer we needed. Maybe you have less plastic pollution, but now you're cutting down more trees. And in the case of compostables and bioplastics, you're using the same toxic chemicals and even more carbon and water.
I mean, so many of us want to do the right thing, but we're like, what the heck is the right thing to do?
Our team pored over industry data, life cycle analyses, reports, and hundreds of case studies. And there it was, clear as day.
The problem isn't just single-use plastic.
It's single use, and reusables were not only a net gain for the environment, but they saved businesses and communities money.
And so at Upstream, we went all in on reuse. But the #1 challenge was showing folks what this new reuse world could look like. Oh my God, the vision painting we had to do to create this reusable future was pretty hysterical. We were like the verbal equivalent of Bob Ross.
At one point, we went full Bob Ross and actually paid an illustrator to draw reusables at places like stadiums because that reality did not yet exist, except maybe at concerts with Jack Johnson.
Soon after, pioneers in the reuse space emerged and made that painting of the new reuse world real. Local communities from around the country, from Berkeley, California to Durham, North Carolina, began to lead the shift from single-use to reuse, and the circular economy really took off. Entrepreneurs and investors took major risks and created all of these new startup reuse companies as well.
In fact, our former CEO, Matt Prindiville, and I knew we wanted a bigger stage for the reuse movement. A credibility builder, an awareness builder, reuse show and tell perhaps. And we wanted a place to celebrate the reuse heroes who are creating real-life examples of what we had used illustrations and words to describe before.
And so Julie and Matt came to me with this crazy idea right in the middle of the COVID pandemic. They wanted to launch the Oscars of the reuse movement. And that's how the Reusies was born. Now in our 3rd year, we are amazed by the hundreds of nominations we receive across every category, recognizing activism, community leadership, business innovation, and corporate commitments to reuse.
It's important to recognize this would not be possible with Upstream alone. It's our amazing partners that are helping us build visibility for the reuse movement. This is just the beginning. We are so excited to celebrate the heroes of the reuse movement, and we invite you today to join us in building an indisposable future.
These reusables work together to help keep our world plastic free.